All right, guys, welcome back to a new video. Now, I'm very excited to record this video and actually get this up. I'm going to be going through the exact process that I've been using and I'm still using to acquire clients by just spending $75. In other words, I'm spending 75 and I'm getting clients worth 1 to 3K per month on a month by month retainer basis. And you can do the same. That is exactly why I'm recording this video. And I promise you, if you watch this video in full, you're literally going to be able to do the same. As long as your sales isn't completely shit and you're good on the phone, well, you'll be good. I promise you that, all right? Now, I know I'm a big advocate for paid ads. This is similar to paid ads. It is similar type of process, similar type of model. It is just a lot cheaper. So if you don't want to spend 2, 3K a month on ads, this is the way to go. Now, with that being said, there's two things that you need to take care of before you even get started on this video, get started on this step-by-step tutorial. If you have this in place, perfect. Let's keep going with the video. If you don't have these two things in place, make sure you get them as soon as possible so that you can watch this video and actually get started ASAP, right? Speed is everything. First one is a Go High Level account, GHL account. If you already have one, perfect, you're ready. If you don't have one, do get one. If you don't want to spend money on it or if you're low on funds, no worries. Go in the description. It's not my link, it's my friend's link. I don't get anything out of it, I promise you guys. You go down there, there's a 30-day free trial for GHL. You click on it, you get 30 days of GHL completely for free. You don't spend anything. And I promise you guys, if you do exactly what I'm saying in this video and you follow it, you're not going to worry about paying for GHL the next year. Like literally, you're not going to have to worry. You're going to sign so many clients, it's not going to be an issue, right? So first things first, go down, get that trial, create an account, and then you're ready for step one. Step two is getting an A2P verified sub account in GHL. There's something called different sub accounts for different clients or different things that you want to do essentially in GHL. You need one that is A2P verified. Now, what is A2P verification? A2P verification is a regulatory process that phone services have put in place now in the recent months, actually the recent years now, because of spam messages and all that good stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to get an A2P verified account. The only way to do that is if your business is legally located in the US and you're registered. That is how you're going to be able to do it because you need an EIN and taxpayer permission and all that. However, if you don't have that, which most of you guys probably don't, if you're outside of the US or you don't have that at all, go ahead, shoot me a DM on IG. My IG is in the bottom here, Haider X Baker. Go ahead and put in a DM to me. My DMs are open. I know a couple guys that do fix HB accounts. Super simple, straightforward process. They're cheap. All you do is just contact me. I'll contact you guys. I'll put you guys together. You get an HB account to your account. It takes 1 to 2 days. Everything is verified. Everything is good, and you're ready to go. This is completely legal. The best way and easiest way to do that. So do let me know if you need that. If you need help with that, shoot me a DM. I'll be able to help you out. Now, let's get into the video. All right. So if you have those two things in place already, you're pretty much ready to get going. Now, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, most likely you already have a niche, so you already know what type of people, what type of industry you want to work with, essentially. Let's say in this case it is roofers. Let's say you want to work with roofers, and that is kind of the people that you want to work with, right? What you're going to do is you're going to download, first of all, a Chrome extension called Instant Data Scraper. This is the one that we're going to use to scrape leads off the internet. This is what you're going to use. After you've done that, you're going to do a simple Google Map search in a specific state or in a specific place in the US, preferably. And let's say roofers, North Carolina. You'll click on the instant data scraper, and sometimes this happens, so you don't have to worry about it. This is just one of those bugs with the application. Sometimes you have to just refresh. There is another way as well that I'm going to cover with you guys as well in just a second. But we're going to retry it. And if it doesn't want to work with us, we're going to go into the second way of doing it. Boom. We research it up again. There. And yep, still nothing. So sometimes this happens with instant data scraper, especially if you're recording like I am, it won't like refresh it at all, even though it should be working. Second way is to, again, shoot me a DM on IG. I have a guy that does my leads. He scrapes my leads for super, super cheap. If you guys are serious about this and you guys actually want to scrape a lot of leads and you guys have a list that you guys are ready with, shoot me a DM. I'll be able to get you guys in contact and get you guys a bunch of leads. I think I got like 50,000 for like $150 or something, which is just super cheap. I pay like, how much is that? Like, I don't have the math in my head, but I have, wait a second. 50,000, no, 150 divided by 50,000. pay like 0.003 per lead. So that's super cheap. So let me know if you guys need that. That is the way that you guys are going to do that if this is not possible for you guys either. It is one of those things where it just lags out. It does work. So try it out on your guys' end. And then once it does load, the next thing is to essentially just see all these leads here. And then it says locate next button. You just click next on the next button and it keeps scraping. I've done this in a video before. So if you guys really don't figure out how to do it and you really don't want to pay anybody to do it for you guys, let me know and I'll find a way to, I'll find that video and I'll repost it and then you guys can watch that as well. Now, once you guys have scraped the leads, you guys will have a list of leads, right? It will be something like this where I can show you guys on Excel. This is one that I had from before. This is somewhat of what it would look like. You would have this full list of leads, all right? Now, you're not done here because this is just the first step. What you want to do and what you essentially need to do is you need to validate these phone numbers. And the reason you need to do that is because out of these phone numbers, there's probably 70 or 60% of them that are landline numbers, landline, VoIP, and pretty much people that you can't reach, right? And we only want to reach mobile numbers. And the reason you want to do that is because let's say you're doing cold calling. People that don't have mobile numbers, they won't pick up. Like you're going to go to a gatekeeper, like pretty much everything is just going to be a headache. Same with SMS blast. They're not going to get the message. They're not going to open the message. Nothing is going to work essentially. You only want to do it to mobile numbers. And there's multiple ways to do this. The best way that I've found to be able to do this is by Clear Out Phone. So this is the application. You guys can see I validated a lot of things here. Like you can see almost 35,000. I spent a lot of money on this app. But what you're going to do here is you're going to come in here and you're going to go ahead and validate them. So what you're going to do simply is you're going to go into my lists and then you're going to upload them in here when you have them. But let's go into quick validation, right? Just to show you guys how it kind of, let's say you go here and you go, let's say, let's just copy 252 302. Let's just do one of the random numbers here. 252 302. Then we go 2003. Okay. Validate this. And you can see here, this is a fixed line, as in you don't want to reach out to these people. This is a fixed line. It's not going to work. It's just going to be a headache. Okay. That's one thing you guys got to keep in mind of. Now, obviously, once you have see, it would have been so good. See, now it worked. All right. So it's very weird how this works. But what I'm going to do with you guys, I'm just going to test this with you guys for now. Okay. So let's download this lead. Super simple. Now that we've downloaded it, let's open Google Sheets. Open this and let's go into a blank spreadsheet. And we will go ahead and clear our phone. We'll go to overview. And then we'll go to my list. We're going to go here, back here, and we're just going to open this one real quickly. This is the one we just downloaded. Okay. And you can see here we only have like 50 because it's cool. We don't need more than this to do an example. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep the name there. We're going to remove everything else that we pretty much don't need. Honestly, I just remove everything other than the phone number and the company name. Literally, that is all you need here. As long as you have that, you're good. So you guys take this. Ooh, boom. Let's just make it cleaner here. There we go. There we go. And we go. Okay. Let's save this one as YouTube video. You guys can, I would recommend having this video in 2x because I'm literally going through the exact process of doing this so that you guys don't have to worry about it. But what you're going to do is you're going to see that link right there. You're going to jump into Clear Out Phone. You're going to click Add List, and you're just going to pull it up here. And as soon as you've added in, you go to My Lists, and you can see here, you just wait a couple seconds. Then you click Validate. And obviously, since I'm based in Norway, it's going to pop up with, let's go United States. And then while you're here, you want to call this sheet for pre-verified. My writing is not the best today. Pre-verified, verified. You can do ready to keep it easy, okay? Boom, download result. You want to do it with the Clear Out Phone standard columns. You don't want to do the other one. It just takes longer time. and then boom, download it. Okay. Now what you're going to do, you're going to go to File, Import, Upload, boom, upload it right here, replace current sheet, import data, and you have all of this, right? You have all this information. Now what you're going to do is, since obviously it's 40, just 49 leads here, you're probably going to have thousands of this. I recommend downloading like as many as you can. You're going to have thousands. Download them and you're going to just have a big list. One thing that you got to do right here is super important. That is the main thing. You click on this initial clear out phone right here. Click on the D up here. You click on the down here and you want to create a filter. You want to create a filter. Now you only want to create a filter here because we're going to go right here. We're going to click clear and we're going to only check the mobile. The reason we're going to only check the mobile is because now all the initial companies coming up is people that only have a mobile number. You're not reaching any fixed lines, any VoIPs, any toll frees, nothing like this. You're literally reaching people's phone. That is the most important thing. And one thing you guys are going to realize is that if you have thousands of leads, almost half of them will be cut off. And that is worth it because now instead of 50 people, I'm reaching out to 15 people, which is a lot less. However, they're all qualified mobile numbers. That is why I'm saying, like, obviously in this example, it doesn't really make sense because I only had 50. But if you have like 50,000 and this is 15,000, well, then it makes sense and it's worth it because now you're reaching out to 15,000 mobile numbers. So that is why you got to have a big list and then you do the same process. I'm just doing this for the video's sake. Now, once you have this, you're going to download it. So you're going to go here, download CSV, and you're going to do here. I'm just going to check if we added in the right one. And you can see here, but it is the right one. Okay. If you want to, you can make this a lot cleaner. I didn't really care about that, but you can do like this. You can do one, easy, simple, and save it down here. Okay, cool. Now you've done pretty much the hard part or the difficult part here. Get the leads, download them, go to Clear Out Phone, get them verified, and then you have that sheet down here in the initial desktop. Okay, so you have it ready. Now, I would recommend if you're already watching this video so far, if you have a little bit budget, like 150, 200 bucks, just pay someone on Fiverr, contact me. I'll set you up with my guy and get it done that way. It's just a lot easier. It's just a lot easier. It's a lot simpler. You just get more leads. It's just, you don't have to worry about that headache yourself. But if you're low on budget, like I did in the beginning, do it yourself. Once you've gotten that, you want to jump into high level, right? So you want to jump into go high level. This is what it's going to look like on your end. You're going to have your initial dashboard here, everything here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this step by step. I'm going to actually build the whole automation with you guys, just because it's just going to be a lot easier to show you guys how to do it. What you want to call it is SMS, SMS last one, and just because it is the first version. And the first trigger you're going to have here is add a contact. Okay. And the reason I'm going to show you guys why we're going to do this, but you're going to add a contact tag and let's do SMS. Okay. Add new tag. This is, I'm just going to put this here. This is the SMS sent tag. Now, the reason you do this is because once you import the leads into high level, they're going to have one tag. And once you've sent an SMS, they're going to have a different tag. So that if you do ever get any duplicates, you know who you've sent to and who you haven't sent to. It's just going to be a lot easier for you in the back end. Now, once you've added the SMS send tag, literally how easy it is just going on SMS and you just type in a message. So let's keep this super simple, right? Let's say your message was, hey, contact, first name, hey, company, names, and go to find roofers. Few weeks. Like obviously this is not the message that I'm using, and I'm not looking to share the message I'm using just because I know how it works and I'm still doing this blast SMS, and it just doesn't make sense for me to share it because it's working so well. However, get the point of it. Like keep it very result based, keep it short and straight. This is something that's just I thought of right now. The name's Tyler. I'm looking for 4 to 5 roofers to take on an extra 5 to 10 projects the next few weeks. Completely pay on results. You only pay me if you get the job. Sound like something you would do? Let me know and I'll give you a call today. Keep it simple, keep it straightforward. Tell them what it's in for them. Tell them that it's risk reverse. Like you guys remember Alex Hormozzi's like the offer equation. Just find it. Okay. This one. Okay. You guys remember this one? Dream outcome, problem, initially just put the value up. That's kind of the way that you want to do it. Okay. This one right here. Dream outcome, 5 to 10 more jobs. Perceived likelihood of achievement is essentially the fact that they only pay me if they get the jobs. Time delay in the next few weeks, effort and sacrifice without them having to do something. Boom, that is value. So the more you can push up on this, the more value it's going to be. And that is what you want to do here as well. Okay. Once you've done that, go save action. That is pretty much it. Like, believe it or not, this is exactly what you need to put in place, and you're done. If you want to do it a little bit more complicated, I'll show you the one that I have built, but this is exactly what I did in the start. However, this is the one that I have right now. It is a little bit more complicated, and I wouldn't recommend doing this in the start, but if you want to build something a little bit more complicated, this is going to take me a long time to go over, but I'm just going to show you guys super quickly. Same thing on the start, SMS blast the tag. I just moved them to a new pipeline because I have a pipeline built for actually tracking this. Send them the SMS, wait a little bit, wait another 5 seconds. If they respond yes, if they respond positively, they get a replied stage. If they don't, they get removed from the workflow. If the response was a positive response, I get a notification on Slack. And again, this is just because I'm busy. So as soon as I don't have time going into high level and checking who responded and who didn't, I just get a notification, positive response, give them a call, boom, my setter gives them a call and books them in. So it's super simple for me, and this is the way that you would scale this essentially. But if you're starting out and you're doing just a couple hundred or maybe 1,000 SMS a day, keep it the way that I showed in the other video. If you guys want a full walkthrough on building like a good automation for this and actually tracking this in the back end, shoot me a DM on IG or put it in the comments actually here. Forget IG, put it in the comments here on YouTube, and I'll if it's enough people that want to do it, I'll post a video on it in the future. This is how I do it. You can see I have like 5,000 people waiting here, so we're going crazy with this. I'm actively doing this myself. You guys can see it. But yeah, this is the way that I would recommend it. Keep it simple. Keep it like this. It works. Okay. All you do then is you publish it, you save it. I'm actually going to walk you guys through the rest of this process. Okay. Now that you've done that, you can see here SMS Blast published. You want to go into contact. And if you guys remember the list that we downloaded earlier, you're going to go here and you're going to go into import contact. Then choose contact. You're going to go next. And you're going to put this one here. And you're going to go next. And what you're going to do here is, if you remember, we put the initial message on first name. So you're going to go first name and then phone. You're going to go next. Here's the important part. Add tags to important contacts. Do you remember how I said that when we're going to do this, when the SMS is sent, they're going to get a tag? This is also important. And what I always do is I do it based on the initial day that the SMS is going to be sent out. So today's Sunday, the 5th of October. Let's say I'm going to send this Monday, the 6th of October. What I would do is I would go into tags and I would do Monday 0610. Boom. Easy. I remember when it was. I remember what it was. And sometimes it glitches out where it doesn't add it in. What you got to do then is you just got to try again. And if it still doesn't do it, sometimes it's see, now it's there. Easy. Now all these contacts will have a contact tag called Monday 0610. Confirm it and let's start the bulk import, and I'm going to show you guys as well. Let's go bulk actions. Okay, you guys can see 46%. Back, completed. Okay, obviously it's going to take a little bit more time depending on the leads you have. But as you can see here, new roof, Carolina Roofing Pros, number, you can see the tags, all of them have the tag. What you're going to do, once you've done this, I'm assuming you're probably going to have thousands of this or hundreds of these at least to be able to do outreach. Choose all of them. And if you have 10,000, it's going to say you select 10,000 records. Click add to automation. And then here you can just call them Monday SMS 0610, just to remember it. Do workflow, select the initial workflow, SMS Blast 1, and in drip mode, And you want to choose, so this is the US Central Time Zone. Let's say Monday, and I started at 8 a.m., right? To 8 a.m. That is when I start. Confirm. You want to do one every minute. I've had people do like 2 in a minute and 3 in a minute. The thing is, one, it gets super like complicated in the back end, and the deliverability just doesn't work. So keep it on one for every single minute, and then choose the time. Obviously, when you're going to start this, drip mode, choose the automation. This is exactly how you do it. Keep it on every single day. Click add to automation, then check progress, and then it should be queued. And you go on show stats. You can see here, nothing has happened. There's 15 in here. It's going to be sent from the initial time, right? So I'm not going to do it just because, as you can see here, next processing on October the 6th, 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and process gradually, day between one every minute. I'm not going to do it, obviously, because this is for video sake, so I'm going to cancel it. But that is how you do it. And literally what's going to happen is that it's going to start sending SMSs. It's going to pop up here. On your unreads, it's going to be all the responses. And all you want to do, as soon as you get a positive response, yes, what does it work? What is the price? Whatever it is, call them as soon as possible. And you got to be good on the phone. Like if you're bad on the phone, it's going to be harder for you. But if you're okay on the phone, like you're not bad, it works. It really does. And like I come from an experience where I've done a lot of cold calling. So this was just super easy for me because this is people that literally have said yes before I even called them. So it's more so of a warmer call. But super easy, straightforward. You call them, book them in, get them on the phone as soon as possible. If you can't do it the same day, do it. If it takes more than that, like whatever you got to do, do it. Rely on volume, push a lot of these out, do a minimum of like 500-600 a day. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of value by just doing 100 SMS a day or 50 SMS a day. Do a lot of them, scale, 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 scale. And then you'll be able to pretty much just rack up and do 2,000 a day, 3,000 a day, and that is how you're going to initially enable like a crazy, crazy amount of scale. If you're doing 3,000 a day, bro, that is when you're going to book like 40, 50, 60 meetings a week, and you're just going to go completely crazy, hit 20K a month like it's nothing. So yeah, hope this, guys, was a lot of value for you guys. I went through the whole process, like literally, as mentioned, if you guys follow this step, you will be able to send so many SMS blasts. You'll be able to get so many meetings on your calendar. And yeah, hope this was cool, guys. Remember, go in the description, get the stuff that you guys need to get. Reach out to me if you need any help, or put any question in the initial description of this video. And I wish you guys the best with this and moving forward. It is not as complicated as a lot of people talk about. So get going with this, get it started. As soon as you're watching this video, rip SMS, whatever niche you're in, and go scale, okay? All right, guys. Owe it to yourself to be great. Wish you guys the best, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.